I grew up in Nigeria in the early 90s, in the late 90s. My name is Aniekan Udofia, and we're here at Lamont Bishop Gallery because I have a show coming up called The Village B-Boy. The Village B-Boy is about my experience growing up in Nigeria in the 90s and witnessing the hip-hop explosion then. I was originally born here in DC, and we moved to Nigeria around 1982 or so. And this is where I grew up. We grew up in a society where you were not given a voice. You know, you don't have that freedom to express yourself, especially in relation to the government, what was going on. And I believe this was the same struggle around the world in so many places. So with hip-hop music, we felt like this was the voice because there was a lot of songs that kind of made you, you know, like the songs were aggressive, but at the same time there's the message behind it. Like I remember first hearing NWA, Ice-T, Public Enemy, Big Daddy Kane, Cool G Rap, LL Cool J. We used to compare these songs to songs that we had been listening to back home over there in Nigeria. Fela Kuti, there's King Sunny Ade, there was Aniekan Udofia, Christiana Essien, and Udo Bianga, Maxwell Udo, Raskimono. We used to listen to the local artists and we would compare the local artist songs with this foreign sound that we now know as hip-hop. So this is how slowly but surely I'm starting to dive deep into the sound, the hip-hop sound, the recycling of the beat and the lyrics and so on. The pieces are kind of more, they have a lot of symbolism to it because I wasn't trying to be too preachy and paint villages and things like that, but I wanted to use symbolism and also portray this marriage of culture, which is hip-hop culture with traditional African or Nigerian culture. So there's a lot of symbolism, whether it's in the gesture of the language or the behavior. You know, like they have something called the B-boy attitude, and this is what I'm trying to portray without letting too much out and keeping it too busy with other elements around. So it was more about the village B-boy, what he had, what he embodied, basically. Everything is toned down. There's not too much of emphasis laid on the village part, but more like her attitude part. So this piece is called Yo, Whatever Happened to Peace? And you see her throwing a peace sign like she's leaving. And that became the mix of the culture where you have the two fingers meant, oh, I'm out of here, or I'm leaving, or I'll see you tomorrow. So they just, you know, and growing up in Nigeria and as far as African culture, we have a lot of signs and gestures that suggest a whole lot of things. So that's another important aspect of these pieces where these different attitudes represented something that was connected, like with hip-hop, like the B-boy stance and so on. Each of these paintings have a reference to hip-hop in relation to the elements of hip-hop. I would call this show a melting pot of cultures between traditional African culture and American hip-hop culture.